Monday, March 16th, 2026. What's going on, Pigs? How you doing?
Time is flying right now.
Cheers, my friend. So unfortunately, we missed last week. All good though, right? Because we got plenty of time to catch up. I mean, there's so much going on. Yeah, I can't even. We got so many topics to get through today, so we'll have a full show for sure.
There's always something happening in Raiders Nation, especially this time of year.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Give me 1 second. First and foremost, let me double check. I see my guy is in the building. Shout out to Floco. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm moving right into it, right? Moving right into our Chat Lives Matters because y'all are already up in the building for the most part. Let me see. We got No. This is Patrick in the building. Hope you enjoy the show. Then, of course, man, we got one of the number one main supporters in the building, man. We got family. Steve Jones in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. His question is, do we let AOC be the bridge QB? Or do we go get Kirk? I'm going to let you answer that first, man. You know, it's perfect. We won't go too deep, right? But, at least we got a question, so might as well.
No, I kind of get the vibe of what Raiders Nation has been discussing around the bridge quarterback kind of thing. And my opinion is that we rock with AOC. And that's for two primary reasons.
You want to get me involved in this? Absolutely, 100%. I want AOC. But I get it. Turf has always been biased. And I understand people not wanting to deal with AOC. I mean, it's not the sexiest look, right? Let's be honest. He's definitely still not as mobile as you would like, right? I would say even Kirk Cousins is probably more mobile, and that's not good. You'd hope that, being on what, 4th, 5th offense now, he'll pick up from that respect, but who knows, man? It's going to be interesting to see how that all works out for him. I personally want him to stay on the team. I think he'd be a great bridge, a great mentor, right? And also allow him to showcase himself, man, so that he can get picked up somewhere, right? I really, truly believe he can be another Sam Darnold, if you will. or just somebody, even a Danny Dimes, right? Somebody that has been struggling from day one, but they kind of picking it up. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and I feel that my belief is very much in line with that. I believe that if he's given the opportunity, he's going to shine, and he just hasn't really had a full opportunity to take a training camp and work as kind of the guy. So if he gets that opportunity, I think he's going to show us who he truly is, and that's someone who can throw the ball downfield. And kind of my main point is that he's a great teammate, and we've seen multiple vet quarterbacks come in here and not satisfy that basic requirement of being a great teammate. And that's
Right.
what I truly believe AOC brings to the table is he's going to ride for his brothers. And that's kind of what we need is a brotherhood developing.
I agree, man. And I mean, I think he understands the assignment, right? That's the other big issue. Kirk, come on, let's be honest. Kirk's not coming in here looking to sit on the bench, if you will. He's definitely coming in trying to make some things happen. So
he's going to want a payday, and when you pay someone, you got to play someone. So
right,
that's how it's been in the past.
Yep, absolutely. So I mean, we'll see, guys. It's going to be an interesting take, right? It's going to be a very interesting take as far as what we do in terms of a veteran, something along those lines.
The only caveat with AOC, as you said, was his movement ability, and so that requires having an offensive line, which, I mean, if we got that, then we'll see what he truly is. But if we don't, then it's going to be like most quarterbacks. There's going to be a struggle.
Right. And shout out to Jim Tedder. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. He stated we need Max Crosby on defense. We'll see. Greetings from northern New Jersey. Shout out to the East Coast brethren. I'm actually originally from Connecticut, man. So appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. We got another Rojas Raymond is in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Real Raider Nation here, straight out of Oakland, California. Haven't been this excited in a long time. I get it. I get it. I'm right there with you. I'm not gonna lie. And this is part of the problem. This always happens. Last year, I wouldn't say so much. I was kind of just being more along the lines of a supporter. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go with the flow, go with the crowd. And this year, I've been very skeptical. There's no question. No question about it. Turf has been all over the place from that respect. So
yeah, last off season there was a lot of discussion that Pete Carroll was going to set the bar high, and I think most fans knew that just wasn't a reality, and so there was kind of this false belief that was hard to buy into. Now at least there's a realistic expectation that these are young guys. They're going to make mistakes. We're going to be along for the ride of seeing what happens.
Yep, absolutely. I'm just happy Spy Tech did something too. That's the other big elephant in the room, if you will, when it comes to how I see things. It's imperative, man. It's imperative for him to pick up this talent. I know we're going to get into it, right, in terms of depth of this team and, right, where we are. One injury, it could derail literally everything. I mean, a great example of that is the 49ers, right? I mean, they had some major injuries. They could have easily, had a better situation and, deeper in the playoffs if it weren't for all those injuries. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's got to be a next man up mentality, and that applies to every team in the NFL. And, this modern NFL, you see superstars getting paid so much money that it requires a whole lot of rookies being that next man up. And the development is kind of wishy-washy. We don't have a consistent player as a next man up.
At best. Yep, at best. No, I agree. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how that pans out and plays for us.
Spy Tech's gonna really have to put his signature on this roster through the draft for us to have success.
Yep, absolutely, man. So we already dove in, man. We got a big show, so we might as well go right on ahead and dive into the very first topic. Right, let's just get started. Max Crosby speculation. Is he staying for sure? Is he gonna leave? What are you hearing? What's your gut?
I mean, we've already been on the seesaw, not really knowing what's happening. The picks were looking real pretty, and I think most people are already jumping the gun on what we're going to do with them. And now those picks have vanished, and we're back with Max. I love Max. Max, there's no better Raider right now than Max.
Of course not.
And we can only hope that players that come after him will kind of be in that same mold. Someone who's willing to give it their all and die for this organization and in their blood kind of thing. And I'm happy if Max stays, but if Max is staying, then I think the expectations are raised that this is a win now situation because we are paying the superstar to dominate and take control of games and be a game wrecker.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, we'll continue to talk about, just his plans or, lack thereof, right? How he feels, what's going to happen. As far as how he fits, we're going to leave that to the show. We got a segment that I have a feeling you are absolutely going to smash, my friend. You are very excited about this defense, and rightfully so. So, we're definitely going to hit that up pretty hard in one of our segments. We got my man in the building, Gunsmoke. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, my dude. And then absolutely one of my brothers, my favorite guys on the planet. We got 805 Raider. What's going on, fellas? That's what's going on, 805. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoyed the show. So this Max Crosby thing. Yeah, let's just keep on diving. His mental has to be completely screwed. It has to. I mean, you're in one day, you're out. I mean, the calls are still happening. Let's be realistic.
I think Max is feeding on this. He has a media company, let's not forget. He's kind of profiting off of all this news. All these fan bases speculating if he's going to come to their stadium to rock out. That's pumping the numbers. So that's a double-edged sword. There's a little bit of stress, but he's the superstar. He's kind of used to it at this point. He's had years of experience.
Yep, I agree. And I think he's definitely going to thrive in this no matter what happens and no matter where he goes. People are going to have a problem with Max, man. I'm just telling you right now. It doesn't matter where he goes, where he is. This man is possessed. He is, and he has a right to be. I mean, he's by far one of the best players at this point to ever do it as far as a Raider fan or a Raider is concerned. He's definitely going to go down in history there. And now all he's missing is a ring.
Yep. This is kind of what's necessary to get to that next level of being a Hall of Famer, which I believe is his ultimate goal.
Right.
So if he wants that ultimate goal, he's going to have to make this team reach that ultimate goal with him.
Yep. And, man, I'm telling you, I got a lot that I want to talk about. I can't wait till we get to that segment because, like you said, he's a big piece of this defense. And it's a new look. You know what I mean? I don't want to open up the can of worms. It's just a new look. I'm going to leave it at that. And I think he's definitely in his feelings. You know what I mean? He's not portraying that. He's not showing that. He's doing a really good job playing poker. But I just can't imagine this man isn't torn up every which way till Sunday. I mean, bottom line is we're still not good. Let's just keep we're still not
until proven otherwise.
Exactly. This man went from, probably getting the biggest, if not, it has to be his biggest contract, right? He was going to receive his biggest contract of his life and going to a winning team with one of the best quarterbacks. Some are going to say to ever do it, no matter how you look at it. And that's, again, got to be a big, huge mood swing. It's got to be. I mean, you've gone from what quarterback? Who's who of all quarterbacks in the NFL for your entire career? I mean, Derek Carr gave you a few, right? But come on, man. He's never played with a quarterback. He's never played with he's played with an offense. They just never been able to put it together. So
there's always something missing.
Always something missing. So
the expectations were high last year, and they didn't come through. Like Pete Carroll was raising the bar way up there. That's a bad taste when it didn't work out as plans.
Correct. I agree, man. I agree.
And the injury as well. Like that's kind of a stain on the resume as far as getting to the Hall of Fame. So he's going to have to ball out if he wants to correct that, create the advantage.
Yep. And I mean, truth be told, there's still another big contract to obtain potentially.
I'm not sure money is his ultimate motivator.
It isn't. But I mean, if you're put in that situation, you know what I mean?
You're getting paid, but he's kind of, from my perspective, he's kind of like Devontae Adams. Companies are coming to him, and he's signing extra contracts here and there, and his media company's kind of on the rise. And all this talk that's really helped pump his stock.
Correct, and I mean, yeah, I think this is nothing but good for him. In all honesty, yeah, I think it's all good for him. I don't think it hurts him. I think people are gonna,
people love adversity and the underdog story. That's the most compelling of all the Hall of Fame stories. So, battling it out here where the expectations are much lower now, and if we have success, that's going to create more momentum for him.
Correct, and finally,
more motivation.
I get to put Mr. Jim Kettle on the board, man. Greetings from Northern New Jersey. Finally got my connection to good old TikTok. So thank you, TikTok, for allowing that. Now I just got to figure out how to get Instagram rolling. It's always something, man. I'm always struggle streaming, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Not having any other way. All right, so
oh, that's cool. You got the logo on there showing where it's coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got it all set up now. Things should flow pretty smooth. Keyword should, right? But for some reason, let me see. I think
we need Max Crosby on defense. Yeah. If we're gonna make a playoff push, that's gonna be pretty helpful.
Absolutely. Hold on, I gotta. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of Max Crosby and that whole Ravens debacle as it was, the fallout, I kind of had a premonition of this happening. I created some art a few weeks ago.
Really?
About a week before he got traded to the Ravens. And that art was pointing to him becoming a Raven. But it was kind of foreshadowing in a maybe not working out sense. The Raven that I selected in the background was from the Edgar Allan Poe poem, The Raven, which is about descending into madness through despair and basically the loss of a relationship. So,
yeah, like that.
Well, it didn't work out for the Ravens. That was kind of the despair. Like,
right.
All their fans bought into it, and then he was gone. So, nevermore. Crazy
work, man. Crazy work. All right. Well, trust me, it's Max Crosby, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to deal with Max. Quite a bit in this. Maybe in our final topic, but for the next topic, we are going with what is our next topic? Let me pull this up. Our next topic is. Give me a hot second. Bam, there we go. Update. We are 1B. Okay, yes, that's right. So, players on our newcomers, man. We got newcomers. And we got quite a bit, man. And it just so happens that most of them are defensive, right? Defensive players, which I know you are very excited for.
Right. Yeah, there's a few.
Yep. So, let's just start right off at the top. Let me go on ahead and look and see what I had over here for this particular situation. Where are we at? You do have the syllabus too, right? I just want to make sure. Yes.
Did you send me something?
I did on, or did I? I think I did on Instagram.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I sent it on
Instagram's on my phone. I can't check it.
Okay, because you're using it to. Okay, so I'll have to get your Slack, like I'm at work or something. I have to get your one of your messengers that you can use, so that way you can see it. But yeah, no worries, because I got it right here in front of me. Our first segment is right. New players on deck, talking points. Number one, obviously, Linderbaum. What's your thoughts on him, man? Because, right, I don't think anybody's heard anything from you since all of these.
Yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about Linderbaum. I think some of it actually ties into the Max trade. I kind of believe that if we don't do that trade with the Ravens, we don't sign Linderbaum.
Yes.
And in some ways, it really did benefit the Ravens that he came to the Raiders. Primarily, the reason being is he would have potentially stayed within their division if we didn't pick him up. I think the Browns were the number one contender to signing him, and that would have meant that they would have had to face him a couple of times a year. And
yes,
that's kind of not a good thing, because the Browns are kind of potentially on the rise. We don't really know where they're going, but center would be a huge help to whoever their quarterback is.
Absolutely.
Sanders and Linderbaum could have been a nice little pairing, but the Ravens made sure that didn't happen.
Yep.
And as far as his ability here, we're not even necessarily starting our Mendoza potential selection. So it would be either AOC or a bridge quarterback working under him, which I kind of wonder, is it really wise to be having a vet who's the highest paid at his position kind of working with a bridge quarterback? Like, what's the point in that? I'm not quite sure.
Right. No,
I'd personally rather a rookie developing a relationship with Mendoza, or kind of developing under a bridge quarterback, this kind of thing. Because bridge centers, they've stepped in a lot before. This isn't something that's unheard of. Like when we drafted JPJ, a guy in the same class who I wanted to draft was Zach Frazier. He went to the Steelers and from day one was already looking like a vet. So if you invest in a center in the draft, it's not a bad position to invest in. And now that we've signed Linderbaum, I don't think we're going to be drafting a center.
No,
probably looking for a UDFA, if anything.
Yep, I agree with you, man. I totally agree. The one problem I have with this pickup is the cost. I mean, just straight up, he's expensive as hell. I mean,
it's jaw dropping,
and it's known that he struggles in pass defense. So again, it's a little alarming paying that kind of price, because you're stuck with him now no matter what the case may be, which is not a bad deal. I mean, the kid's young. I think he's only like 27 years old still.
He's got a lot left in the tank, but
it's
all relative.
Exactly, and this has to work out. I think if this goes by the wayside and our offensive line struggles, it's going to be a big issue. He's the centerpiece. And now we pretty much guaranteed we're moving JPJ to guard, right? So where are we going to go from there from that respect? It's a little alarming. I won't lie.
Yeah, I had high hopes for JPJ getting a shot at center and maybe battling against a rookie draft selection, and kind of the loser would go to guard in that competition. That was kind of my ideal, but now that we've paid Linderbaum, it's pretty much assured that he's going to be playing center until he's no longer under contract.
100% correct. 100% correct. We got crazy guys. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoy the show. W Raiders. All right. Let me do one more thing here real quick because I'm trying to figure out where am I at. Man, I'm always doing something over here I have no business doing. We'll see. All right, cool. Who is the next person? There's actually two. Obviously, probably the biggest pickups of this free agency for us, and that is linebackers Dean and Walker. Obi Dean and Mr. Walker. What's your thoughts there?
Yeah, as you know, I'm a big fan of Georgia defenders, so this is kind of right up my alley.
It's wild. This is, so you did, man. You tell it, man. I want you to bless the.
Yeah, well, I'll kind of
as far as
I'll do a little throwback to Mike Mayock. When he was drafting Clemson guys, he was kind of in that same archetype of believing that if you pair guys together who are of the same cultural fabric, a natural brotherhood would evolve from that. And obviously it didn't work out, but here's a 2.0 attempt. We're bringing Georgia dogs to the team, and hopefully this is something that spreads throughout the whole roster, is this true brotherhood of people willing to sacrifice for each other, and not just on the field, but off the field as well, doing the extra, grinding in the film room, developing real, authentic connections and relationships that allow you to justify those going above and beyond. And Quay Walker and Nakobe Dean, they already seem like they have this established. It's real, and they're high level players, super athletic with untapped potential. Even though they played well on their previous teams, their schemes weren't necessarily fitting them as perfectly as potentially it is going to happen now, where at any moment they could blitz. That's really where they shine, is when the quarterback doesn't know if they're going to attack or drop back into coverage. It was a little too predictable with the Eagles and with Green Bay. Their positions were more defined and narrow. Now it's more ambiguous and diffuse in a 3-4, where if they attack, they're going to be striking from an unknown angle, and that's going to be super deadly. The only caveat is that it requires having an elite defensive line. So having Max Crosby in the mix, this is going to be a huge plus for them, maximizing their potential. But we need equally a nose tackle, and so I'm hoping we had another big body in the middle, whether that be from Georgia or Ohio State. One of the top dogs to go with the top dogs would be pretty ideal.
No, I agree, man. And I'll elaborate on this and add a little bit to it in terms of these Georgia boys, because you hit the biggest thing on the head: chemistry. And they've already got it. They've had it. They are a championship linebacking group. They were the main reasons for that. I don't think we have to worry about the chemistry. I don't think we're going to have to worry about much of anything as far as those two playing next to each other. And I think all it does is just immediately raises everybody else's level up around them. I think our linebacking group just instantly overnight became the best group. Hands down. I don't even think it's even close. Any other group in that defense. And I'm excited because it is bringing us back to our roots. I would love to have a defense that's better than our offense, point blank. In fact, that's how we won most of the time, because our defense was better than our offense. And Al relied on, hey, do or dying with the long ball. Pause. So it's par for the course, trying to get back to our roots, if you will, in a way that makes sense. You know what I mean? And
I got a quick question for you, too.
Yeah, sure.
when was the last time the Raiders defense had linebackers that were getting you this interested in kind of their potential impact on the team?
Man, you are talking a long time, several years. I can't even honestly think of a linebacking core previous to even 2002 from that respect. To be honest, that was, that type of a group.
Yeah, synergy, chemistry, working as a well-oiled machine where they're on the same page, communicating, firing together.
Correct. Stop it all. Really, really a defensive run stopper. Definitely rely on, having defensive backs. Right? I mean, hey, we've had some of the best that ever done it. We got a couple of gold jacket wearers that's been in our secondary, if you will. So
yeah, they have a real opportunity to establish themselves and really take hold of the identity of the team, and that's what I'm hoping they do. Is be tone setters and kind of set the expectation high, not for just the defense but for the offense, as you're saying, with their physicality and with their dominance. And if the 3-4 plays out as I anticipate it does, and they're able to get sacks and they're able to get interceptions, that's going to put the offense in great position.
Absolutely. It'll definitely be a big change and can create some serious momentum in terms of, that team chemistry and what can actually happen in this thing we're calling Allegiant Stadium. That's something that we're never going to get away from, meaning that the, opposing team probably having more fans in the building than us. I just don't see how we're ever going to get away from that. Right? I mean, if you really want to be honest, Vegas has never been a sports place from that respect, for the obvious reason of gambling, right? So this is all new. They don't have that kind of culture.
No, they're going to have to somehow lean into it because, as you're saying, that's not going to change. So if there's a way for the whole organization to pick up the slack and kind of go above and beyond to ensure that the Raiders fans who are in the stadium get their shine and kind of get the spotlight and kind of take the opposing fans down a notch. That's going to be on the social media teams. That's going to be on the camera crews. That's going to be on the whole stadium, the Allegiant Stadium, working together. Yep,
absolutely, man. Shout out to my dogs. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hope you enjoy the show. We got Downs, JD71 in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. We have John Connor. Yo, the Raiders just traded Brady from Mahomes. Good joke, dude. Good joke.
John Connor. That's a Terminator reference?
Yeah, I know, right?
Must be from the future. Yeah. 10 years from now, that happens.
And last but not least, Jesse. You're Rudy or I don't know. I'm not good at it. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Hi. How you doing, crazy guy? Yes. All right. So we're all cleaned up with that. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. We got we got one new edge rusher with another being signed, and I am definitely very curious to hear how you feel about the re-sign. But yeah, shout out to Quiddy Pay, right? And Malcolm Kuntz as our edge additions, which kind of rounds things up, if you will, in terms of these new free agents and the free agency reaction that we have. What's your thoughts?
Well, Quiddy Payne, he's a Michigan guy, so that's kind of in line with the Spy Tech culture and philosophy, which again, I think kind of bolsters bringing the right guys in who really want to sacrifice for this team. And I think he's at a point where he really wants to prove himself, because in Indianapolis, he was just viewed as another guy. He wasn't viewed as a first-round pick living up to the expectations. Right. So here he has that opportunity to make it right, basically.
Yep. I agree, man, and I hope he does just that. I'm definitely counting on him to do it. But the one thing that, I'm not mad at all, it's actually not a bad deal for us, I would say. I do think it's a little on the high side, but
you're talking about the financials.
Exactly.
Kuntz,
yeah, Kuntz, not pretty pay.
But both guys are getting fair pay. It's not I wouldn't say a huge overpay or an underpay. Right. It's kind of in that nice kind of medium. Quiddy Pay, like Indianapolis didn't want to pay him what we paid him, but at the same time he could have went to another team and he chose the Raiders. So that's that's a huge plus for us.
That is a plus for us. Shout out to my dog. Protect the Shield podcast and the Shield Squad. Appreciate y'all for coming through as always. Hope you enjoy the show. $11 million for the year. Again, it's another prove it deal. He definitely has to prove it at this point, I think, personally. Unless he's cool with taking a little bit less moving forward, right? Or have a breakout year to where, right, Quiddy Pay, right? Got to start making some choices.
Yeah. Both guys need to show what they're capable of. And Kuntz in particular, I'd say he was playing a bit out of scheme in the 4-3 because he's undersized, Correct. Because he relies on speed, because he has athleticism, upside, and bend and flexibility. These are things that will be able to be taken more advantage of in the 3-4. Not knowing when he's going to strike and when he does, being explosive. And we did see towards the end of the season that he was showing more of that athleticism that we paid him for originally. So I'm kind of hoping that there's a bit of loyalty built into the fact that we did pay him initially and he didn't live up to that expectation, that if he does have a breakout season, we'll be able to sign him for a fair contract versus an overpay because of the history, because of the relationship that's been developed.
Yep.
And one more thing to say about Quiddy Pay. I find it very compelling, his story. In the past, we spoke about Josh Jacobs and his upbringing through adversity. Quiddy Pay is another guy who's kind of come from a place that you don't necessarily associate with reaching the highest level of sports.
Absolutely. And
so this is a guy that's playing more for more than just himself. He's playing for people beyond himself, and that makes a difference.
Absolutely. So Chris got a question for you, dog, and hey, it's a great question too. We actually discussed it a little bit before the show, but yeah, what you sipping on? Yeah.
So this is moonshine. No, legit moonshine. In Canada, they overcharge on alcohol. We're talking like 20, 30, 40% more than what you'd pay in the US.
Wow.
And so when I walked into the LCBO today, I wasn't feeling like shelling out big bucks. What I wanted to do was take a cheaper alcohol and improve the value of it. And I did that. I did that super successfully. I don't know if you can see this here, but it's a little mix of orange peels, coffee beans, and cinnamon sticks.
Yeah.
And so I took my cheap moonshine and I put it in my fancy bottle.
Shout out to Biggs and his fancy bottle of moonshine. We got Chill Ray, 8624 in the building. What up, y'all? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah.
So, I think that's a good metaphor for football too, because a lot of guys, like they're not all upside. There's sometimes a lot of cons they got to work with, and similar to this moonshine, I took the disadvantage and I flipped it. So
right.
I'm hoping we do that this year as well with the guys on our roster.
Yep.
We play to their strengths, and any disadvantages we have, we turn them into positives.
Absolutely. And before I forget, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe, right? And last but not least, man, most important, turn on those notifications, man. You want to make sure you know when we on. You know what I mean? We gotta make sure we get together and have these conversations because it's getting real. It's getting real. I mean, the team is starting to take shape, right? One of the takes that people are saying is, right, the Raiders didn't try to win free agency. They tried to build an identity. What do you say to that in terms of, what they've done in this free agency?
Yeah, well, I would say that we brought in guys who want to be here and who love the game of football. And that's maybe not like what we had done in the past. I think of Christian Wilkins right away as basically the polar opposite signing.
Yeah, I just don't even get me started on that nonsense.
Yeah, dude got the bag, was the highest paid player, and like totally dropped the ball. At least with a guy like Tyler Linderbaum, I suppose the hope is that this guy's gonna be holding it up to that expectation, and will bring a level of professionalism, allow his personality to come through, but kind of do the work required in order to make sure he justifies that contract.
Right. No, I agree, man. I agree. I mean, another hot take, man. This roster is being built for a rookie QB. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, we are signing guys who are looking to prove themselves still. Like, they haven't necessarily made it in the NFL, so that's kind of in line with the developing roster. Max coming back is kind of win now-ish, but we didn't know he was coming back, so we were moving more in the direction of a rebuild, which lends itself to a rookie quarterback.
Right. No, this is definitely, in my opinion, by far the most intentional offseason we've seen. Very long time. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not getting ahead of myself this time. I really gotta see some things come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been too long, right? Even when we did make right decisions with different coaching staffs, and right, I mean, hey, I'll never forget. Was it 22, 21, 22? Where, right, we had the playoff game in Cincinnati. That was the closest we've been. That was 21, right? Yeah, that was
that was a few years ago. That's not recent.
That's not recent at all. And it's time, man. It's time for some things to happen, and they're finally going in the right direction, man. I mean, are they getting better, or are they just different? Well,
Well, the point that you made earlier in the show was that now at least we have a GM doing his job, and this is a sign of moving in the right direction. Because I don't remember the last time we had this. This is kind of unexplored, uncharted territory.
Correct. And that's what's so weird, man. It's like, I give Coupon Tom his props. Let's be honest.
Yeah. He took some BPAs, which is something that was pretty rare for us.
But the problem is he screwed his head coach. He didn't get him a quarterback, right? He definitely didn't even.
Gardner Minshew.
He didn't even try. Right after the fact, hindsight, now we know and have heard, he didn't even try to put his hat, in the ring to go for a Jaden Daniels. And that is 100% what AP wanted. Not to say it was going to make much of a difference. Don't get me wrong. I mean, with that offensive line we had, I don't think it was going to be relevant.
Well, Gardner Minshew is not the answer, that's for sure. And we do have to put that on Tom Telesco. That was his
100%.
His investment, as it was. We love the draft selections, but there's a reason he's not here.
Right. 100%. So, I mean, with that being said, as far as free agency, right, I think we're pretty much done with free agency.
Yeah, I mean, we could briefly touch on the fullback because that's kind of in line with our head coach's philosophy. We stole the Steelers' fullback.
That is right. I completely forgot to bring that up. You are 100% correct.
I like stealing players, especially when they kind of chose to leave in order to have a bigger opportunity, and that's kind of what we're affording him.
Yes, and for me, the other thing, I mean, again, I don't know if I don't know. We're gonna have to see how this plays out in terms of Michael Myers, Mr. Ashton Janty, for you people that love Ashton. We're gonna have to see, right? Because look, I was the running back that loved the fullback. Don't get me wrong, I could play in any offense. I found a way. But I liked hiding, man. I'm 5'8". 5'8.5". I like hiding, man. So getting behind a linebacker, I got guards pulling, tackles. I get lost easy. So having that fullback is special, man, and it's different. And I can understand why speedy guys much would rather have, that single back and get out of my way, if you will, create bigger gaps and so forth. To use that speed. Go ahead.
I agree. A fullback can be a huge asset, but what stands out about this selection is that he's going to be more of a hybrid tight end and fullback.
Yeah.
So this is more in line with the modern NFL of positionless players, guys that can do it all.
Yep. Uh-oh. I see my guy is in here starting. He's starting trouble. Shout out to Joe Ray. Hey, Turf, are you an unreasonable hater of Janty like Chris? Look, man, I'm going to just tell you like this. First and foremost, we had no business drafting any running back at 6, let alone not even the top 3 running backs of the best running back draft of all time. It didn't make any sense. And the reality is, as you can see, we've drafted somebody and still need to find somebody to pair him with. He's not an every down back. He's not a special back.
He needs his Robin to his Batman, for sure.
Absolutely. Is he good? Sure, I'll give him that. I mean, guys, he played in the Mountain West. I don't know how many times we have to keep bringing this up. I mean, sure, he's going to get an offensive line. I agree. He does have a superpower in terms of, making that first guy miss. But unfortunately for him, it comes with contact. And he's not a burner. I mean, he's not going to have these lengthy runs like you've seen, as far as the few he got these past years, because he won't get lost in the sauce like that. It's just not going to be an actual, what I mean? It's not going to be a thing. It's not going to be a thing, guys. I mean, the NFL defense is gang tackle. This is. I don't.
His contact balance is excellent, especially in the Mountain West. Guys were bouncing off of him left, right, and center, and he was still moving forward and churning out yards. But guys are a lot bigger and stronger and faster in the NFL, so it's going to take a whole lot more out of them in order to achieve that same kind of special ability. But something SpyTech did harp on quite a bit was that Janty was a humble hero, and I think that's something that does go a long way. Some guys, they have their special ability, and when it doesn't work out, they crumble because it's not working out for them. Janty's the kind of guy that I think will continue to grind day and night in order to make it happen.
Correct.
So what we need on a team,
and that's
guys working through adversity.
No, absolutely. And I do think he'll be a good running back. He's just not special. There's a huge difference. Because, see, the difference is, chill, Ray. The difference is this. This is what I'll tell you for your check. Just name any running back of the past that is considered a superstar, top of the line, grade A elite running back. Did it matter if they had an offensive line? Did it matter if they had a quarterback? Hell, did it matter if they had an offense? You could still see the special. There's not one running back that we've had in the past that you didn't see the special, regardless of their circumstances. I just don't see the special that translates to the NFL with Ashton Janty. Sure, it's great you break tackles, but you're not a 4-3 guy. You're really not a 4-4 guy. You're a 4-5 guy. You're a 4-4-8 guy, right? You're a high 4-4, and I mean, you got linemen that run as fast as you do at this point. I don't know what you want me to tell y'all. I mean, the guy is just not. He's just not what people are thinking. It just doesn't make any sense at all that we did what we did. I think it was a lapse in judgment. This is why I'm wondering, this is why I held SpyTech's feet to the fire so bad. I mean, we all know this had to be a peak curve, man. That was a peak curve. He saw in his mind, just like Al Davis used to see, guys. He saw Marshawn Lynch, and they just had to have him. He ain't no Marshawn Lynch. Again, do you think he's Marshawn Lynch? Because I can assure you, he is not Marshawn Lynch. I don't know what to tell you guys.
The last running back who really popped off being selected super high, from my perspective, in terms of it making sense and leading to a championship, was Jamal Lewis. And that was early 2000s. So it's been a long time for a running back at the top 5 selection to really have return on investment. It's not something that every running back selected that high is able to accomplish. And if anything, there's a huge trend in the opposite direction of the player moving to another team before having success.
Right. And I see the first lady. Myra G in the building. My 510. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, Turf. I'm going to see you at the draft. You already know. You know TRS will be in the building 100%. It's going to be a special one for obvious reasons. I just pray that this is going to be some great content no matter what. I'm going to just let y'all know right now. Anybody that's content creators, bring your top of the line, you know what I'm saying, cameras, etc., all your equipment, because you're going to get a good reaction out of Turf one way or another. I'll tell y'all right now, if we trade this pick, y'all might see a grown man cry. And I mean, joy and tears. Man, if we do the right thing and trade this pick, and I'm there physically to see them say, and the Las Vegas Raiders has traded the number 1 pick. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. It's gonna be content for the ages. That's all I gotta say.
Bottles of champagne popping in the audience, yeah. Absolutely, man. This week, we're diving in. We might as well keep going because it's your turn now. It's your time. Speaking of the draft, were we gonna jump on a mock draft at some point?
Yes. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do it after the defensive?
I think, given the fact we've been kind of discussing the draft, it might be a good time to parlay into it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I think I actually still have. Hold on one sec. Let's do it.
We do have one more comment that I think is worth popping up here, because he did drop Adrian Peterson, which is someone who and LaDainian Tomlinson.
Exactly. Now, hey, chill, Ray. Real talk. You think that Ashton Jeanty compares to those 2 running backs? Adrian Peterson, I mean, come on. Like, I mean, even LaDainian, you see my point.
Behind Brendan Carroll, though, that's the question. Like, would they be able to produce behind Brendan Carroll's O-line?
They would be able to produce behind a college offensive line. That's the kind of running backs they would. That's just really tall. And it's impossible to know because they're just that's the difference in terms of a running back that's an every down back that you draft in the top 5. That's the kind of running back. Both of those guys were every down backs. They never came off the field.
I think you could have a Jamal Lewis in that conversation and Edgerrin James, like guys who are going to run through whoever's in front of them.
Doesn't come close to an Edgerrin James.
Yeah, no, these are different categories of running backs entirely.
This is that elite stuff, fellas. I mean, look. I was not anywhere close to the best running back. I mean, I did my thing. I made my noise. I like to think I know a little bit about this position. It runs in my family. I mean, it's the rumor is my cousin is actually one of the first players to actually go pro from high school. I'm not he went to obviously it wasn't the NFL pro, but it was I want to say Canadian League. Richard.
Oh, CFL.
JC.
Nice. Shout out CFL.
They nicknamed him JC Crump, because they said it looked like he was Jesus Christ running on water.
That's sick.
Miami High legend. Google his name. JC Crump.
Oh, you got to actually respect the CFL. The CFL has so much history and legacy. That's a serious football league.
He had great issues, and he obviously had to go to junior college. He went for 1 semester but didn't play and went straight to the CFL.
Nice.
So yeah, he's one of those guys that trailblazed that and played in several leagues for well over a decade, I want to say. Yeah, he's still alive and well. That's my running back. I love my guy JC. Can't wait to see him as always.
That's my initials, JC.
I just got to make sure, I put my credentials out there. Chill Ray, as you can see, I'm going to always be sporting my Bobcats, man. Shout out to the FCS National Champs, Montana State University. Yes, man. Where I graduated from. Yeah. Okay. Enough bragging. But yeah, I just, because I don't know what they know, what they don't know, as far as what they know about me. We got Field Raider 70 in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, my man. Hope you enjoy the show. Let me see, did we miss anybody else? We got a commissary. 7503. What's up, everyone? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, that's the Dolphins fan. I remember you. I think you've been in these streets before, man. So yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through and supporting the show. Yeah, we're gonna get into this this mock draft. This is gonna be a fire show, ladies and gentlemen. We still got a whole full hour, just action packed.
This mock is going to be an opportunity for people to comment as well and kind of get a say as to how they feel about the direction that the Raiders ought to go in the draft. This is a real pivotal moment in our franchise, so getting your word out there.
Yep, it sure is. Let me see if I can get my... You know what? I think I might have changed it. Let me see. I might have deleted it. Coach, man, let me see. No, I didn't. Yeah, 17. Here we go. So let me change this up real quick. Then we'll get that screen shared and we'll get it popping. In terms of Turf and Pigs, very first. This your first one, right? You haven't done one?
No, I've run a lot of mocks.
Oh, you have? Okay.
As you know, like mocks are kind of something I would say is my thing. Like I was selecting Brock Bowers and Jackson Powers Johnson before anyone was.
Yes, sir. I agree, man. You've been calling out some studs. I'll give you your props. Absolutely. If y'all didn't know, you better know. Pigs is that guy when it comes to knowing ball and doing his homework and his research on the guys that he loves. And yeah, I give you your props, man. I appreciate you.
I want to say too, I think we're kind of underplaying Antonio Pierce's input on the draft during that Jackson Powers selection and the Brock Bowers selection. Because Tom Telesco, he definitely communicated with AP and they had a dialogue about it. And AP was on board when it came down to it. We're going to select, and it was Brock Bowers if he was there.
Correct.
And he didn't have to do that. He could have went, Fuaga, the Saints pick, and he went with Bowers. So this is a decision that he made.
Right. Nope. Absolutely right. It's a good call out too, man. It's a great call out. All right. Let me get this board situated now that we are doing our draft. Hold on. Let me get this over here to this side. That chat up over here. All right, we good, man. We good. All right, so why did it? Okay, because we are number one, but I don't see why. Proposed trade. Hold on.
It didn't give us any trade options.
I know. Yeah, something's not right. Hold on.
That's a 1 in 100. You might just restart that.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let's just refresh this thing, man.
And make sure you select fast for the for the speed. And 7 round.
Yep, 7 round.
You can fly through those later rounds.
Heck yeah, I agree. All right, there we go. And There we go. This is what I was looking for. This is where we at, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh. They are giving up 2 first-rounders and a second-rounder of next year. And what? This is a 3rd-rounder and a 4th-rounder. This is there's no way you pass this up.
Yeah, you can see the value chart though. It's showing that we're given more value than we're getting. So in terms of the formula,
I'm not. No, I agree with you, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, Turf is ready to trade this dude, no matter what the case may be. So I'm a little biased. I'm going to look at this googly eyed. Any 2 first-rounders, and I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, Steelers are at 21 though, so I'm sure there's another offer out there.
Right, and that's the key to it. And I'm glad you bring that up when you say it, because you're right. That is the issue. 21 is pretty low, and we're gonna have some issues with getting what we want from that respect.
And those future picks, you expect them to only improve if they're getting their quarterback.
Correct. Now we got and a number 1 and a number 2 of 2027 and a number 2 and a number 3. It looks like, dude.
That's a little more healthy. You can see that green bar is favoring us.
It's getting closer. It's getting closer. I mean, y'all already know I'm taking this one. I wouldn't even have to get to the next one, but obviously you need to entertain all of your offers. And luckily we do, because for whatever stupid reason, Cleveland is going wild. Does this make sense to you?
Well, I think you got a phone call incoming there.
No, it's TikTok.
Oh, that's TikTok.
Shout out to TikTok. Yep, shout out to TikTok.
Shout out to TikTok.
We got Mr. Ant Dog in the building. I see you, Ant Dog. Appreciate you coming through, man. Hope you enjoy the show.
The Browns. This is kind of where I'm favoring that number 6 selection, but
yes.
I can see where the Cardinals is more favorable, perhaps. But in terms of realism, I kind of feel the Browns.
No, this makes the most sense. It's obvious. Yeah, this is too obvious. This makes the most sense.
We got that future first and
yeah,
whack load.
Yep, we just don't get a future second. That I really like, because that puts up, you know what I mean? That's why I like the Cardinals deal.
I'm sure if we did the Cardinals deal, we could then trade back again with the Browns and stack up.
I was kind of thinking that too, but what are your thoughts?
For the sake of our first draft, let's just go with the 1 selection as opposed to a double trade back. So it's up to you. Either is it just the Cardinals and the Browns are our best options? We don't have it yet, so offer.
Those are our best options. And to be honest, if we're only going to do 1 trade, then I'm going to go with the Browns. Okay,
let's rock with the Browns trade. I feel more comfortable keeping keeping that number 1 QB on the Browns roster.
What I like about this Cleveland pick, though, is it is giving us 2 first-rounders.
Yeah, that's pretty healthy.
That's healthy. And a nice second-rounder. And then that 3rd-rounder or 4th-rounder isn't that bad.
Yeah,
that 4th
I agree.
It's at the top of the run. So, all right,
let's rock with the Browns.
Yeah, let's do it.
They're gonna take Fernando.
Oh, I would. I already see something, but let's make sure we get through the trade. So this is actually pretty healthy as well. This is but I wouldn't do this.
Trading back to 15.
Not to 15. It's too far back.
Well, a lot of players could potentially drop. Who's been selected so far? What do we have on the board? Oh, Sonny Styles is there.
That's snap. I'm like, there's no way you're passing him up. I know you're not passing him up.
I've been calling him the president these days.
Yeah.
And I would love Sonny Styles to be rocking with our Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Having that Ohio State kind of synergy. Oh, man.
Dude, I'm telling you this: that the Browns can't be that stupid. The Browns can't be that.
No,
stupid.
the Browns definitely, because the type of market the Browns are, I feel like they would do that.
This pick. Todd Monkey would never allow this.
Well,
right?
It is a first-round quarterback. The amount of jerseys you can print off of that alone is pretty unreal. Like, that's money in the bank.
Right.
We don't need that in Las Vegas necessarily. We're getting money regardless. But the Browns, they could use all the money they could get.
Jeremiah Love at 7, bro. Caleb down. See, and that's the thing. Jeremiah Love is an every down back, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually worthy of this pick.
I agree. I 100% agree.
He's a special guy, Chill. Are you gonna tell me that you think Michael Myers is gonna be better than him? You want to bet on that? He's got a legit shot at being Rookie of the Year, especially if he goes somewhere.
I think Love is going to go around pick 10, but I think he's a top 5 justified running back.
Easy. So what do we do here?
You know me, I'm rocking Sonny Styles.
Right, but you haven't looked at the trades, right?
No, I know that there's value down the draft, but I still think Sonny Styles is the kind of player who's franchise changing, and I don't think there's other players in this draft besides a Love and...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Mendoza.
I wouldn't want to pick 15.
15 is risky. You're definitely rolling the dice at 15.
It's very risky.
A player might fall to you who could justify that all working out, but it's a risk reward.
Well, I know what I would want to pick. I'm already thinking we'll get off.
You're going Love, aren't you?
I'm going offensive tackle. I'm talking in terms
tackle.
Of we took 15 or so. I'm going with a tackle.
Yeah. Tackles fall, but there's some tackles in the second and third round, and we already have so much invested in our line, like as far as previous draft picks that haven't had an opportunity to get burned.
I don't like
Grant
Colton.
Rodgers and
I don't like Colton.
Oh, you want to replace Colton right away?
Colton should have been gone 2 years ago, at least 2 years ago. At least
he's still under contract though, so if we're going to replace Colton, it's definitely there's some players later who I think are legitimate replacements for him a year or two from now.
Right, and I'm okay with this pick, ladies and gentlemen. Getting this pick with what we currently already have, it's pretty much game over for him. Game over. Wow, getting trade offers for 24. Ooh, I already see what I want though. But anywho, we got 2 trade offers. 24 move back to 47, 78, get a second round next year and the third round next year. I wouldn't do this because I see something. But what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I can't actually really see that. I'm looking on the screen.
Oh, so you can't see. Let me.
I can see it, but it's really small on my phone.
Right.
So I got to look on the stream, which is a bit behind.
You just have to push the live. If you push live, it'll come straight up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you push live.
Well, I'm live right now. Yeah.
But we have the 24th pick. They're looking to trade the 24th pick of ours and the 134th pick of ours to give us 47th, 78th, and then 1 second round and 1 third round of next year.
Yeah, I already see who I would select on the in the background there, and I don't think he would drop much farther than 24 in terms of my belief.
Okay, so this one I'm definitely not doing. Well, I don't know.
The future picks are nice, but that's a huge gamble. We don't know what the future holds.
No. Are you looking? This is just to go back.
You're on the Bears now.
Yeah, this is just to go back 1.
Oh, snap. I mean, I would do that.
I would have to do this. I would have
to. Do that.
I would have to.
I'm not sure why the Bears would ever do this, but you would pull the trigger on that 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, this makes no sense to them.
We should just go ahead with selecting. Going from 70 to 57 is easy, easy money.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. So who did you want to pick?
Caden McDonald's.
You want McDonald's? I was gonna go with Woods, but
100%.
I'll take him. Yeah, no, it's the. I agree. I'm good with that.
The only issue I have with Woods is I don't see the strength and the technique necessarily matching the NFL level, and I see that already in McDonald. He's an NFL player.
Yeah,
At the box.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that, and he's coming.
Woods has upside, but McDonald's a rock solid.
His ceiling is higher, and that's what it is. I agree with you. I think Woods' ceiling is higher, but
Woods has the disruption factor, but a lot of things have to pan in.
Right.
And
So-
here we go. This is interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Pick 36. They want to give us 53 and 76.
I'm not about it because I see too much value on the board. They should be offering way more. If
Me
they're
as
gonna,
Me as well.
There's quarterbacks on the board. They should be offering way more.
And in fact, that's actually probably something that I would be doing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not doing this with the Vikings. The Vikings want to give us 49, a second, and a fifth next year to take this 36.
Yeah, that's silly.
I'm not doing it. I would pick Ty Simpson right here.
I mean,
I would pick Ty Simpson right here.
yeah, because we got that pick coming up at 39. Like, that's a worthwhile kind of bet. Do you want to just scroll down a little bit just to see who's kind of in that top range?
Can you see? Oh, the linebacker Rodriguez from Texas Tech, but we already.
We got our guy.
I know.
So the guys who kind of stand out to me are Malachi Lawrence, Ty Simpson, Max Einhechter. You might say a Chris Johnson, but there's a little bit of risk there because he's coming from San Diego State.
Exactly. I'm not comfortable.
I would say the obvious pick is the quarterback because there's just too much value there.
I'm picking Ty. I'm picking Ty. Sorry, guys.
Let's pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, we pulled it. So now the Colts are trying to swap with us 39 for 47, and then they'll give us a second round for our third or fourth round, 134. I don't want it.
The guy who I want, I can see is still on the board here.
Dude, I can't believe Rodriguez he is a monster.
No, he's a game changer, but
I'm
not sure how it'll translate. We'll see. We'll see with him.
Yeah. We're not going to take these trades. Who do you want?
So I'm really wanting a safety at this spot.
Really?
Yeah, because I think this is going to be essential to our defensive scheme. And the way that the Seattle Seahawks won a Super Bowl was with that safety linebacker, and I think that's Emmanuel McNeil-Warren.
You like him? Okay.
Oh, I like him in this position. I know a lot of people love Pons. I think he's too small. Like he's more a late second or a third. Max Einhechter has super high ceiling, but it's a dice roll. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, I think, will take our defense over the top. Halsey, he's super solid, but he's really short. I think quarterbacks will pick on him.
Right.
McNeil-Warren is ultra long.
Dude, he's 6'4", 200. Razzle, not 14. No, this is a guy. He's a guy. All right. I mean,
he'll take our defense over the top. Like this is a pick.
I'm all for it. I am all for it. Man, people just want us to go, man. We can't get out of the second round. Pick 80, I'm not doing it. Pick 61. And a fourth rounder for, what's that, 219? That's a seventh rounder? I might have to look at this. This I'd have to look at.
That's the Chargers? Yeah.
No, this is the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, I'm sorry. I got to figure out how to get this set up so that you can see it easier. Oh, but you're on your phone. It wouldn't matter anyways. If you're
I would have to be on a tablet.
Yeah, you'd have to be on a laptop. So, but yeah, I would possibly do this one. 57 for 61 because.
Who's on the board still? We got Caleb Banks on the board still. That's unreal.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know he's got the foot injury, but that's still a dice roll that you kind of want to take. Wow. And Skylar Bell.
Yeah, I was just going to say Bell from UConn. I mean,
he's underrated.
I represent UConn. Like nobody's business. Wow.
Denzel Boston's got the height, but I think Skylar Bell is going to be more unguardable in the NFL.
I agree with you. He's not super tall. Look at that Raz, but yeah, 6 feet 192. He's solid, man.
There's a lot of dominant. Like you think of Justin Jefferson. He's not ultra tall, but his route running combined with his clutch factor and his hands, like that's kind of what Skylar Bell's bringing to the table.
Correct.
Damn, I'll let you you pull the trigger on this one, Turf.
In terms of who we go with,
your gut. Where's your gut at?
I mean, where are we at? How do we look for what we have already? All right, so
you can hit my picks. Yeah, we've got a nice draft cooking on defense.
We have a great. Our defense is really solid right now. I think it's time to strike for a wide receiver, and I agree with you. I'll go with the hometown kid. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the hometown kid. I think. Yep. Skylar Bell. Come on.
Nice. Ty Simpson's the kind of quarterback that would be able to throw the ball perfectly to Skylar Bell.
That would be a good one. Good
UConn.
Good 1-2 punch.
You got your guy.
I got my guy, bro. So 67 for 84 in the third, 4-7th. I don't like it. What's your thought?
No, I think 67 is a great selection. They should be offering more. Like, I know, again, future picks, but dropping back to 84, you don't know what's going to be there.
Nope. So, as you can see, man, we're still building this out. I would actually go. I would go offensive line here.
Let's see what's on the board for offensive line.
Yep.
Interesting. That's your replacement for Miller right there. Tillerman.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Check his height out. Like his arms and his height are unreal. Like
Tiernan.
6'7".
Yeah, 6'8", 320.
6'8". Yeah, that's your Miller replacement right there.
I'm picking. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, the other guy who I like is Worlds, but you can see how much further back he is. Like,
correct.
He's a couple of picks, like more in the hundreds.
Correct. And we're at 60.
I really like Rutledge, the guard, but I think getting the upside of a tackle, you can't compare tackle to guard.
Exactly. I
think you found your Miller replacement.
Yeah, I agree. Shout out to getting Miller up out the field. Yeah, where we at? How many more picks we got?
Number 76 overall. Yeah, that's some value right there. Getting a tackle at 67.
That's insane. Some third round. Man. All right, where are we at? All right, at 102.
102, okay.
No trade?
Oh, man. My guy's on the board. My guy is on the board. Holy. Eli Stowers.
Stowers?
Vanderbilt,
okay.
Yeah.
He's a
I think Bowers and Stowers would be unstoppable.
Hey, the names alone are crazy. Bowers.
You know what, Turf? This might be one of my favorite drafts right here. This is pretty amazing that he fell to 102.
This is wild. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. This corner is.
He's tall. He's
staring me in the face, and we still need secondary. But if I would,
there's a couple of corners later who I like. Eli Stowers. There's no other athlete like him. He's jumping higher, running faster than everyone else.
Yeah, that's your boy. What's his name's favorite? What is his name? Diego right?
Oh, Paviev, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing Stowers does exceptionally well, because he's a former quarterback, he comes back to the ball,
Right.
which a lot of wide receivers aren't
Don't know
naturally
how to
doing
do
because
that.
they don't have the perspective.
They don't know.
Stowers is someone who's naturally doing that,
He knows.
bailing his quarterback out.
He knows what he would want. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You want to go?
We're trying to help our quarterback. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, though, now we got to start looking at trading Michael Mayer, and I know that.
Yeah, I don't think Michael Mayer is re-signing with us. 100% don't believe he is.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that his whole blocking upside is a bit overrated. That's just my take.
Well, we took him. We are now at 117. No trade offers.
Oh, yeah, we got that cornerback on the board.
Who?
Charlie Demings.
Yeah.
He's pretty nice. I see the school he's coming from is a little small, but
Duke.
check his RAS on that.
He's 881, but he's small. He's a smaller guy.
Oh, no, Charlie Demings.
Demings. No, Stephen F. Austin. Okay, that's FCS series. They don't have a RAS on, probably because he's FCS.
Okay, he's got a great RAS score.
Does he?
Yeah, and his length, his height.
Yeah, 6'1", 190.
Yeah, that's a super ideal kind of cornerback. I think it would be like a 9.9 his RAS. Like it was up there. I think he was on the freaks list that you had sent me with what's his name? Who's the draft guru?
It does say he's got a 42-inch vertical.
This is a classic Al Davis pick right here.
I would take this kid. We take
Yeah,
him.
this guy's an Al Davis pick
We
right
take
here.
We take him in the 4th round. All right.
Shout out Al Davis.
No, man. I know, right? Rest in peace, old man. Yeah, we are still in the 4th round, bro. Pick 134.
This is like being stuck in the candy store.
It really honestly is. At this point, this draft doesn't make sense to me. This is completing. This.
Oh, see, this is where you get your center. Like, if we didn't already invest so much money in a center, like we could be having our center developing with our quarterback. It frustrates me.
Yeah.
Because Logan Jones, Iowa, that's a guy I'm really high on.
Right. Yeah, and it's at a great pick. Pick.
That's pretty nice value.
Look for a guard right now. This kid from Alabama, Roberts, doesn't have a RAS, but he's a big kid, big guy, 6'5", 327. He's limited.
From Alabama.
He's limited on his flexibility. That's not something I think would fit in the
Yeah, I'm a little worried about him for the scheme that we're playing.
Correct. Yeah, I don't.
They had a terrible run game as well at Alabama. Like, they did not meet the expectation of Alabama running games.
They did not.
Jalen Farmer from Kentucky is pretty nice value, but we could get him later. I think we could get him at our next pick or even later.
I don't even see him on. Oh, here he is.
Let's check the.
Wow! 6'5", 312 with a RAS of 9.68.
Yeah, no, he fits our scheme 100%. Is there no trade option? No, we don't have a trade option.
You can propose one.
Because if we could get back to that 150 area and take him, that would be super ideal for our draft. But I would even take him at this spot because I think he would justify kind of 140-ish. But who's kind of at the top of the board here?
You got another.
It's all relative to what's on the board.
You got another corner from Florida, 6'3", 198, lengthy guy, Devin Moore.
What else we got?
Yeah.
What else we need is the question. Really, it's guard and
yeah, we need guard. Wait, that's why I'm looking at
defensive end. We could go defensive end as well, but check who's available for defensive end.
Defensive end, edge, kid from USC.
Oh, Lucas. He's someone who I really like. I love Lucas. I think he's Max Crosby 2.0.
He's undersized. Yeah, it makes sense. He's undersized.
Yeah, or he's like 6'5", but a little light. He's like he's like
Right.
260.
256.
Yeah, he needs
I'd
to
take-
add NFL weight,
I'd take
100%. Yeah, go with Lucas, man. He's
Yeah.
going to be Max Crosby 2.0.
I would take.
I think him developing under Max Crosby.
Right. I don't want to trade no more.
Yeah, I think we're on a roll here. Our selections have been unbeatable.
I agree. We still need a wide receiver, man.
And maybe a guard, but we got guys who still need to prove themselves on the line. So
This kid's too small. Eric Rivers? Why does he ring a bell? Nope, another small guy. Man, I think we missed the boat on the receiver.
we could use a blocking tight end. Check tight end.
Another tight. Oh, because you think we're not gonna have
Klein. Is Klein there?
Yes, he is. Michigan.
Yeah, that's the guy right there. He can catch. He didn't get used as a catching tight end at Michigan, but he's an amazing blocker, and he has catching upside. Really athletic for his height and size.
Right. Yeah, this would be a PTS pick. Chris loves.
This is 100% replacing the guy who I think is leaving, Myers.
Well, we already just picked the guy. Remember?
Well, he's more of a wide receiver, to be honest. Eli Stowers, he's not a true blocking tight end. He's more of a wide receiver.
Gotcha.
This guy's a true tight end.
You want to go with him?
I would go with him. At this spot, this is good value for him. I think he'll go higher than that 190 projection.
Okay. Let me just double check.
And I think our next pick, we could get that Robin to our Batman.
At running back?
Yeah, there's a few guys in our next pick that will be there. I would have liked Hemby, but it's all right. Klein is going to help our run game with that blocking.
Gotcha. All right, 185. Singleton? I like Singleton.
Singleton, yeah, that's a great Robin to the Batman. That's actually the perfect.
I would say the same. I'm all set.
He's got flaws, but he's the perfect kind of number two to a number one.
It's a 4.35 40. He can hit it. He's a home run hitter, baby. I'm taking Singleton all day. Singleton it is, guys.
I think teams will be scared of him. That's kind of why he fell to the spot, but the upside is there.
All right, we are at 208. And we have 2 more picks left. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 more picks left.
Interesting.
And we have quite the roster, I would say. I would still be looking for another wide receiver. I don't know if
well, as I said, Stowers is more of a wide receiver than he is.
No, I keep forgetting because well,
that's why you select him that high, is because of his pass catching.
Because of his ability, yeah. Well, at 208, who do we want to go for? I don't mind another tackle, I think, or a defensive tackle too. What about Benny?
Well, we do have a quarterback on at the top there, Robinson.
I'm all set.
You wouldn't get the competition going?
I would get somebody, a veteran or someone coming off of a couple of years.
Fair enough. It's just relative to who else you could select at this spot.
Right. I
don't know how he fell, because he's supposed to be at 160. Like, why is he at 208?
Diego Pounds, offensive tackle. His RAS is a 922, 6'6", 325.
That's pretty high. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt at this point. Like, that's value. These are all going to be our flyers in the 200s.
Correct. You want to go with him?
Yeah, rock with him. He could potentially play guard too. Like 6'6" is the 6'7", 6'8" is where you can't play guard, but 6'6" is borderline.
Yep. All right, this is our last pick. What do you want to go for? We still need a safety, they tell us. Defensive tackle, offensive guard, quarterback. What would you do with this?
I would check the defensive tackle real quick because we could get a guy who could play defensive end who's listed as a defensive tackle who should be there still.
Who are you thinking?
The guy from Kentucky.
David Gusta?
Yeah, that's the guy. He could play defensive end alongside McDonald.
6'2", 308.
Yeah, that's the guy. I think he'd be like the perfect complement to McDonald at a defensive end, having those two guys side by side.
Bro, this would be...
I don't even know why they have him listed so low. He should be like way, way, way higher.
This would be one hell of a draft. I didn't realize my camera was up.
You got to save that. Look at all those extra picks we get next year, too. That's setting us up for success because I think we got a couple, didn't we?
Yep. Dude, that's amazing.
Oh, we got the first from Cleveland. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, put that in the books. Download that one. That's a saver.
Yeah.
I like every one of those picks.
Dude, this is...
They're all A+.
Absolutely. It's amazing.
That Cleveland first is going to be money, too, because I don't think... I really don't think Mendoza is going to save them next year. Kind of chuckling about it. Like,
yeah, I definitely got to save this, bro.
You get that Robin to the Batman at 185, like, mad value.
Yeah, this was sick.
And the President at 6, man, like, Sonny Styles, holy shit.
Yeah,
this is one of my favorite mock drafts.
Sonny at 6? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, ladies and gentlemen, but there you have it.
I think Al Davis would give his seal of approval on this
draft. This one, 100%. I mean, we hit every cylinder in terms of what we need. We got a quarterback out of the draft, right? We know we're going with a veteran, regardless. Even if we were to draft Mendoza, he's not playing, at least not the first half.
You let that quarterback marinate.
Correct. We got a defensive tackle that should be able to come in and play right away.
Instant impact. And helping our linebackers we just brought in get that full potential out of them.
We got a safety that should create some buzz, some battle, right?
A hard hitter. Yeah.
Yep, big guy. Then we got our wide receiver. Shout out to the hometown hero, Skylar Bell.
UConn, shout out.
Yeah. Another tackle, Caleb Tiernan.
Replacing Miller.
Yep. That's my Miller killer.
Miller Sherman.
Yeah. And
Stowers and Bowers.
Yeah, this is a
unbeatable combo.
Oh, yeah, this is a sick draft.
The Al Davis special at 117.
Yep. And then next year
Max Crosby 2.0 at 134.
Next year we'll have 2 first rounders and the second rounder and 2 second rounders. Dude, this is sick. I don't think you can do any better than this.
Oh, those are traded away picks. We only have the first from Cleveland.
Oh no, that's right. My bad. We didn't.
But still, that first from Cleveland is going to be a high end pick. That's not going to be like the back half. That'll be the top half.
They're not doing well in their division. It's just not going to happen. Shout out to Nav Man in the building. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes, Chill Ray. If I'm replacing Miller, trade value, I mean, what? A third?
For Miller? You could get a second. I think you could get a second.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to hold up.
I think a playoff team would still be willing to cough up
bigger shot. Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky one. I mean, I would take what I can get because I don't think he's going to hold up. I'm just being honest. I don't think he can hold up. So that's why I've been wanting to get rid of him way sooner than later.
You definitely got your Miller killer at 67.
100%. Northwestern is known for tackles. I mean, they breed tackles out of that university.
Turf, this is easily an A+ draft.
Oh, 100%.
From my perspective.
100%. Yeah, I don't know anyone saying this isn't worth its weight. Yeah, I threw it in the slack. I threw it in.
One of the only picks that I think is like maybe unrealistic is Singleton at 185. I don't know how he falls that far.
Nah, he won't.
He'll go like probably 100 to 150, kind of in that range.
Yeah, he won't fall that far. We know that's impossible.
But most of the rest of the picks, like I could see Ty Simpson kind of going at the top of the second round.
Yep.
Like most of these picks are pretty realistic.
Yep, I agree.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we should do a draft where we don't do any trades. What do you think of that?
Today? I can't do it today. We still got 2 more topics to finish up.
We still got 2 more topics.
Yeah, remember we still got Okay,
well, we got our A+.
It's gonna be hard to beat this today. It's gonna be hard to beat this one today. That one is gonna be hard to beat. For sure. That's gonna be hard. But yeah, let me switch it up because we do have, where did we go? We got 2 more topics. I think we got more, right? Because we got 3 more topics. But
well, let's get our top 2.
All right, you can see my head. It's all good. So yeah, defensive identity. You know, I mean, especially now after that draft, if we were to get anything like that,
man.
Yeah, our offense. I mean, our linebacking core. You add Kwity Paye with Kuntz, right? And that's assuming we don't have Max. But if you add Max to that equation, we already have Teron Johnson. Shout out to probably one of the best slot guys in the league. For sure.
Yeah, and the value's at an all-time high for slot guys.
All-time high. And the scheme possibilities, man. What's your thoughts, man? I know you're a defensive guy.
It's all kind of falling onto Rob Leonard and what his vision is, and I think guys are buying in, and that's why they signed with us. Our linebackers from Georgia, I think they must have resonated with the potential Rob Leonard has, and his experiences, his relationships. That means something, and I really hope it translates for them, because they have all the potential in the world, and I would love nothing more than for us to have linebackers again who are reminding me of the Raiders' great teams. And yeah, for me, the last time the Raiders truly had great linebackers was Kirk Morrison and Thomas Howard.
I remember those 2.
And so to have guys that kind of at least remind me or are echoes of that greatness, that's super exciting. And I think Rob Leonard is the reason for that. Like his connections, his relationships, they're all kind of building to this moment and having the guys that can make it happen. That's where we are right now.
Yep.
Kwity Paye, like the ceiling is there. He definitely needs to reach it still. Like he's got a little more to grow. But he's the kind of guy that I think will sacrifice to make it happen.
Yeah, he's still young. He's got plenty of time to grow. Yeah, we did really, really good, man. I think that solidified our defense. Yeah, I think this defense,
good signings.
This defense,
really solid.
It's built to attack, not to react. 100%. Flores style. That is a good compare. I mean, see, we have a new coordinator, so we don't have any idea. But if we were to have the style of a Flores with this defense, I would be optimistic. I would be at glass half full, brother. it'd be a different story. I would be over here cheesing this.
I think Flores would be happy to have this roster.
Oh,
he would make it work. He would make it work.
Christ. This roster, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, shout out to my guy Severe. He just chimed in on our draft and was like, yo, this is fire. It is. There's no way we come anywhere close to something like that. I mean, that's just way. Yeah. It's impossible.
Where's Severe's comment?
I'm sorry. So, it's in the private chat that I have. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Chili, I'm just seeing this comment, man. I appreciate it, bro. Hey, man, it's all just football talk. We all fans. I respect you and your credentials, which is why I'm here. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, and I agree, man. Look. It won't be the first time, and it definitely won't be the last time if I'm wrong on any of this stuff. And I can assure you I will be wrong. It is what it is, man. It's football. Things change. People change, right? Injuries happen. All kinds of things come up. So, for all I know, this kid, Ashton Jeanty, may turn around and wreck my favorite player's entire career in terms of Marcus Allen and be the best running back to ever do it. It wouldn't shock me if that happened. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, because if we build around like I think we will and give him a 1-2 punch, I think that's very possible.
I think that Singleton selection was a perfect run.
That was crazy. I don't even understand that. I do, because his running backs are, I mean, hell, there's probably free agents out there that we can grab right now that would be a great fit. But
Singleton would be kind of perfect, though.
Yeah, that would be outstanding. Yeah, that would be outstanding. Yeah, I'd be all about that, man. I'd be all about that. But honestly, the real true question now, though, have we built to compete, right? With Kansas City, right out division, the Chargers, Herbert, Mahomes, right? Then last but not least, the people at the top of the mountain, which is those donkeys, man. Donkeys are strong still. I mean, they've lost a few, but they'll gain a few, and they're still strong. You know, what's your thoughts on that in terms of the division?
Well, I think we'd kind of discussed this a little just before the stream. How the NFL is predicated right now is that one injury can cripple a franchise. And so theoretically, every year you're competing because the teams that you're going against, they're not as deep as they were in the past, from my perspective. These guys are relying on superstars in order to carry themselves to the playoffs. One injury in the division, suddenly the entire rankings shift. It's a very dynamic situation.
It is.
There's hope. There's definitely hope for our players to be playing for something this year, even though we don't necessarily have everything proven. These guys are knowing that it's just one injury away, and just like the New England Patriots, you're in the Super Bowl. Like it's that kind of league.
It is. It really is, especially for the AFC. I mean, you know, one would say that the NFC might have even not only caught up but passed us, right? In terms of top-heavy teams, just overall talent. It's very possible. I mean, hey, Seahawks did win the Super Bowl. That is not an AFC team, ladies and gentlemen. so
the limited practices, the lack of experience, like these things are impacting the game heavily.
Big time. So I don't know, man. I think with this defense, we actually can truly have an identity. But the question that comes to mind, what's more important with what you see right now? Is it going to be scheme, or is it going to be the talent that's been acquired?
Well, I think it always comes down to talent. I think scheme complements talent.
Bingo.
I like the talent that we have.
Yeah.
So I think the scheme attracted that talent. That was necessary.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Fix that a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now I'm showing my old channel, but it's all good. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree 100%. I think talent trumps everything. Talent trumps it up.
You gave a story in our last discussion where the linebacker, the the dude busted the center's face mask up.
Yes, bent his nose.
Right.
I'll never.
Scheme can't achieve that. A scheme cannot achieve that. That purely boils down to just the heart of the athlete.
And I'm telling you right now, that puts fear in everybody's mind. When something like that happens, first freaking series played again.
Tone setter.
Yeah. So with all of this too, I mean, the one last question before we move on to the next segment. What's your thoughts? Where do you think this defense is going to honestly, truly rank within the rest of the NFL? Top 10, top 15, top 20?
Well, I think it mainly comes down to turnovers, and that's really hard to project. I think if we're able to get pressure on the quarterback, we'll get the turnovers and we'll be in the top half. If we don't get pressure on the quarterback, we don't get the turnovers and we're in the bottom half. It's kind of that simple. And that'll come down, I believe, to how we draft.
Yep. And for me, what I'd say is I think that it's going to be the bottom half, unfortunately. And I think a lot of that is just due to our division. Easy schedule like the Patriots. That just can't happen because of the division. So
a lot of dominoes have to fall for that.
Exactly. So that's where I take that. That's where I'd take that. So,
but you do agree that turnovers are the difference maker?
Yes, 100%. I mean, getting your offense the ball back and, like we said.
Controlling time on the
Yes, and creating that synergy. There's no question. That's what's going to win you football games. And then with that, right, in turn with the style that we're going to run, pun intended, run, because we're going to run the ball. There's no question we're running the ball. So.
Yeah, a young quarterback, you need to.
Yeah. All of that. You got to bring it in slowly. And I do mean slowly. All right. So we are going to roll. Yes, that's right. Number one. The pick is at number one, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to spend a whole lot of time on this because the one thing about this is we are actually both 100% in agreement. And that's the trade back. I mean...
I think Mendoza's valuable. He's more valuable to us in a trade back.
Correct. I don't...
There's no denying he's a player that is worthy of the top selection in the draft. It's just I feel that this draft has so much more to offer than taking the number one selection.
And the truth is, guess what? That's where we actually don't agree. I don't think he's the number one draft pick. I don't.
Well, who would you take above a Mendoza at 1 if you got stuck at 1?
I would take any one of these other superhumans, right? The styles. I mean, all of them. All of the top. I would take all of the top guys at their positions.
I mean, the flip side of that is what happens if he pans out? Like, as a GM, you kind of get roasted for
I agree.
the quarterback.
I agree, but the odds are in your favor. The statistics are always in your favor. So, I mean, good luck with that for the team that takes it. I'm just being not right. I mean, that's what I'm going to hang my hat on. I say it all the time, right? Unfortunately, I had to take that pesky old class called statistics. And all I can say to you is go look back and see how many number one quarterbacks overall drafted actually won a Super Bowl and or won anything for and trust me, that doesn't matter either.
The poster child of the number one selection is Peyton Manning, but that's a long, long time ago.
There you go. So I mean, a hot take for me that it shouldn't be a hot take, but I'm sure everybody else in the world. Did he really say that? Yes, Mendoza is not. He's not. He's not a number one pick. He's not a guaranteed number one pick. He's not a number one pick. I mean, and that's the problem. I don't even know if somebody that traded up to get to number one would even take him. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. After looking at what the Cardinals are doing, it's just, man,
Do you think the mock draft we did, do you think the Browns would ever do that kind of trade?
No.
That we ended up pulling the trigger?
I think the Browns have their quarterback. Shout out
Sanders?
to Shador Sanders. 100%. Tom Mustin wanted him like crazy. I mean, and the other elephant in the room for that organization, you still got Deshaun. You still got Deshaun Watson.
I mean, that is an elephant in the room. That's
that boy's definitely going to be ready to play this year. Now what?
Yeah, he
I'm
needs
not
to do something.
Say that Shador Sanders is better than Deshaun Watson. He's not. He's not.
It's been a long time.
I agree.
Deshaun was good.
I agree with that, but even still, that's my point. I mean, this is his sophomore season. We could totally see regression. You could see CJ times 10. Exactly. Right? I mean, I don't think that, but I'm not going to.
Quarterbacks are very, very difficult to project, and it's crushed so many GMs and so many franchises having all the hope stocked in their quarterback selection and just not building a team, just banking on a quarterback.
Right. Not so. I mean, I actually got to get myself rolling out of here soon. So this is a quick one, man. I mean, hey, Mendoza at one for you.
We traded, so obviously we know the answer.
It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for you Mendoza fans. I just don't see it. I don't think the Cuban's going to work out there.
I can see a world where Mendoza's making playoff pushes, but he would require a team that's dominating, just like he was in college. Like that team was dominating on all fronts. Right.
So now, last segment, man. What's the predictions you got, man? What's your season expectations? Do you think this team, is looking to win now, or is this a rebuild?
I think we're win now as long as we have Crosby on the roster.
Yes.
I think Crosby basically demands that we push into the playoffs and win meaningful games. If he's not winning meaningful games, he's not necessarily going to be adding value to the team because that expectation could be crushing. Everyone kind of has to be in line with that. It has to be lockstep and working as a machine, like a well-oiled engine. And if one guy is expecting the playoffs and everyone else is working on development and figuring out the basics, that could be kind of destructive.
Correct. Absolutely, 100%. I really think we are looking to do win now. I do believe that this situation with the Ravens threw a wrench in our game. I'll be honest. I really believe that was what was necessary for us to really be able to take that risk, like you said, and trade back. You got 2 more first rounders. Next year's draft, I think, is going to be better for quarterbacks, possibly the best quarterbacking draft class of all time. That's very possible next year. I mean, next year could be a sick quarterback draft class. So
it's definitely worth having a lottery ticket, even if you have a quarterback that pans out. Then you're able to trade out and get max value out of that pick.
Correct, man. So it's going to be a tough situation, man, because it's kind of hey, they're building it to be playoff or bust. That's kind of how I feel about it. But do they really have the depth? Right? That's the one thing we did discuss off camera, and probably should shed that, bring that to light in terms of does the team really honestly have that depth?
To refocus kind of the topic, Turf, I would kind of want to pose it this way. What kind of benchmarks does our head coach have to meet in order for us to feel confident moving into the next season?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Yeah, he's definitely kind of caught between the rock and the hard place. just because of the quarterback position, and it still hasn't been resolved. Once the quarterback position is resolved, and you really know what you got based on the offensive weapons, right, and how it fits and how this scheme is going to work. Because, again, that's something that I'm also fearful of. I'm fearful of us not having what this system needs and then forcing the system to the players as opposed to forcing the players to the system. I mean, vice versa. You know what I mean? Use what you have in terms of the players, right, their talent, and you know, modify your scheme in order for that to work well. But unfortunately,
so are you saying that's kind of the primary thing you want to see out of Kubiak, is being able to take what he has and maximize it?
Correct.
And even if we don't get the overall results of a playoff push, at least seeing that the players are succeeding and giving us hope for the next season.
I want to see 6 wins. You know, I didn't think that was realistic previous to this free agency move. I just didn't. But now with the free agency move, I think 6 wins is absolutely doable. If this draft goes as well as ours just did,
I think our draft, we knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah,
we kind of got everything we wanted out of that.
That was crazy. That's not gonna happen. So
even our 7th round picks were pretty slick. Like,
completely.
Justa is someone who's very under the radar. Like,
yep, very, very under the radar. So I mean, yeah, it's going to be a tough season because it's a tough division. The AFC is definitely more paired than the NFC. The NFC is a little more top heavy in terms of powerhouses, if you will, while we have a little bit more balance, I would say, I guess. But that's my prediction, man. I think we got 6 wins. What you think?
Yeah, I would prefer to see 8 wins. Based on my like preference of getting the guy at Kubiak and kind of Max Crosby coming back. Like, this is kind of my baseline of what I would think, given the expectations. Like, 8 wins is kind of where I'm at.
Right. No, and I'm not mad at that. I mean, and hey, that would be amazing if we can get that. All forward if we can get it. But it's going to be a tough road ahead of us. I can't wait to see what happens in terms of this number 1 pick. It's everything. And I'm nervous, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
It's a pivotal point. It could go in any direction from here.
What are your real, true, honest thoughts? I think we're going to draft him.
Yeah, I'd say there's an 80% chance. 85.
That's what I hate to say it, but I agree. I think that's where we are with it, man. It's going to be a Mendoza draft. Do you think they'll play him? I don't think they will.
I think he would go in kind of week 5-6 at the earliest, if all things are working out for that kind of outcome. But to start the season, that would be very unexpected.
Nope, I agree. That makes sense, man. We got a lot of weeks before we get to the draft. Do you think we'll make any more changes? Do you think we'll make some more free agent moves, or do you think we'll sit tight?
Maybe a safety, like, just because that's kind of one area that's a little bit of a sore spot. But I think for the most part, we're going to stick.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we're going to stick as well. It just depends, right? It really depends. I wish we knew more about who was talking to us. I mean, that's one other thing too. This Max Crosby thing. And that was something I did forget to want to discuss, how he fits into this 3-4 scheme. That's important.
It's not so clear because we've not seen it, and we hadn't even considered it until this year.
Correct. So
I would say he got a little bit of experience doing the dropbacks with Pete Carroll. Like, that was something everyone was kind of raising their eyebrows over, was why was he dropping back so much? And I don't think anyone would say he was like knocking out of the park, but at the same time, it was kind of like our scheme wasn't really optimizing the dropbacks.
Right.
He's athletic enough and like multifaceted enough to make it work. But yeah, if the 3-4 like is working as it should, then I think he fits.
Yep. I agree. I think he'll figure it out. I mean, he's just that kind of player. He'll fit in any defense. It's just a matter of letting him get out there and do it, man. All right, man. Well, hey, this has been a show. What is that?
I found this. You see that? I think it's a tool. You see, I can.
Yeah, I would think it's something you would use to chisel something out of or something. Yeah.
No, it's actually a tool. Like it legitimately is.
Oh wow, sweet.
It's about 10,000 years old.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be a Raiders inspired tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cutting edge. High tech.
Right. Well, hey, before I get off, the reason that I am rushing, we would have probably went another half hour. It's my little man's birthday, man. The best baby boy on the planet. Shout out to Tracy. Happy birthday, my guy. I'm coming. I see you looking at us on Instagram. I appreciate you for the support, son. And I'm coming to support you now. In terms of Pigs, appreciate you as always, man. I love this show. Obviously, it's a staple. If you didn't notice, you better notice, because we got intros, exits, we got icons, we got logos. Ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, appreciate you, brother. And, yeah, till the next time, man. We out.
Yeah, thank you so much, Turf.
Absolutely. Peace.